You're getting a ton of action on your home, you're getting some offers in, but you're starting to notice that these offers have what's called a contingency. A contingency is when it's not just a clean cash purchase where they're ready to bring you a suitcase full of money. That means they're possibly going to have to get financing, that they want to do inspections, or maybe it's contingent upon them selling their home. So you always want to look over what these contingencies are. Usually you'll have a contingency in every single purchase agreement. Typically it's just the inspection contingency, which we go over in another one of our videos. But when it comes to the seller contingencies, which means they're selling their home, there's certain things that you really want to make sure of. It sounds nice, yeah, they're going to be able to come in with all cash once they sell their home, but if their home is overpriced, or if their home is in shambles, or there's issues with it, or their agent isn't marketing it well, or there's no properties selling in their area, it may not be an offer you want to accept. So you always want to take a look at, where is their home? Have they already put it on the market? Is it in contract? Have they removed their contingencies on their home? Is it in an area where it's going to sell well? Is it priced effectively? Are they getting offers on it? Right? So you want to ask all those questions. You want to do a deep dive anytime you're going to accept a contingent offer upon them selling their home. Because the worst thing that can happen is you take the home off the market or you put it under contract, which means most people aren't going to look at your property after that. But if you put it under contract and their home doesn't sell, they can walk away. Now you have to put it back up on the market, which means the days on market, let's say it took 30 days before you realized that their home wasn't going to sell and you finally put it back up, it doesn't restart that clock. So let's say you accept an offer 5 days after going active with your property, and then it sits in escrow for 30 days while you're waiting for their home to sell, and then they pull out. You're 35 days on the market. Now your normal buyer is going to look at that as, what's wrong with this house? Why was it sitting on the market for 35 days or 60 days or however long it is that you hold up this property with a buyer where their home may not sell? So always check into, what's the deal with the property? How confident are you that this property is going to go through right away or very quickly? That's your seller contingencies. Then you have your finance contingency. If they're not coming in with all cash, that means that they're going to need a loan. If you have a good realtor, they're going to want to look at those documents and see, does this borrower actually qualify? Anyone can write you a pre-approval letter and say, yeah, this person's going to be able to get a deal through. The difference between a realtor that does their homework and one of them that just accepts a pre-approval or pre-qualification letter is they're going to look at some of the stubs, some of the information. They're going to try to go after it and see, do they have a full-on approval where it's been underwritten by either Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, and have they looked over all their documents, or did they just put it in their system and the loan officer gave them yeah, we think we can do it. So do a little bit of research into the pre-approval and make sure it's really backed up by at least the automated underwriting systems that the lending industry has. Aside from the pre-approval, you also want to look at what type of loan they're getting. Right? Are they doing 1% down where they're getting a grant on top of that, and then they're doing a first and second combo? Or are they putting 20% down or 30% down where it's a very strong buyer, right? Their finances are right, their credit's right, everything's good. So that's all going to determine whether or not this deal is going to go through. You also have gift fund. I've had deals fall out where we were working on getting the gift funds. The buyer said, everything's great, we're getting it from our stepfather. Stepfather at the end of the process said, I'm not gifting them the funds. And then they had to pull out. So you want to take all those considerations in when you're accepting an offer that has a contingency on it. So if there's a finance contingency, look into their finances. If there's a seller contingency, look into the home. If there's an inspection contingency, you want those to be pretty short. Average time is about 17 days. But if you can shorten that up from a seller standpoint, get them to maybe do 10 days, that's going to push them to get all their inspections done right away instead of lagging behind and then ordering more inspections and more inspections. The worst thing that you can do is have the home inspector come out and then they order another inspection and another one. So try to keep that time frame short. That way, if something does happen and your buyer ends up pulling out, you're not wasting 30 days. Maybe you're wasting 10 days before you put it back up on market. All right, so if you enjoyed our content and it was useful, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe down below. Or if you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance, make sure to reach out to us. You can give us a call, you can send us an email, you can even send me a text message. All of our information is in the description. Look forward to hearing from you.